Hi, it is currently July 7th at 8:54 p.m. I have to take out my hair, I have to do my hair, I have to get my lashes done, I have to get my nails done, hands and feet, I have to do laundry, I have to pack, I have to wax. And I don't have my passport, and I travel Saturday night. It's currently Thursday night. And I'm also going to a wedding in between then, so let's see how this goes. Okay, so let's start with the hair. So I'm gonna start taking out my hair. And I know you're probably wondering, you're going to Nigeria, why are you doing your hair before you go to Nigeria? If you look at my hair, it literally looks insane. Like I definitely cut my hair again, oh my gosh. Well, yeah, and I cut my hair already too, by the way, but it is what it is. But yeah, I know this is first of all, let's start over. I know this is a hair channel and stuff, but I figured I'm going to Nigeria. Might as well vlog the process. I figured it would be fun and whatnot. But yeah, so I am going to Nigeria on Saturday, which I'm super excited. I haven't been back in like 7 years and stuff. So I'm excited to go back, see my friends and all that and yada yada yada. But yeah, also, I don't have my Nigerian passport because if you're Nigerian and you've been to the Nigerian embassy in New York, you know that place is literally the definition of chaos. Me and my friend, we were literally there for 8 hours yesterday and still nothing. As women, can we talk about how the amount of money we spend on prep for vacation, most times it's close to the amount of money we spent on the vacation. By the time you do your hair, like depending on how much you do, I feel like with the average woman, she gets, I call it the corfecta. She gets at least 3 out of the 4 corfectas. So the lashes, nails, wax, hair. That's the corfecta. Why did I just do 4 like that? That's a corfecta. I feel like most people usually do at least 3 out of it. So some people might not do lashes, or some people might not do their hair, or some people might not wax, or whatever the case might be, but they usually do at least 3 out of the corfecta. Luckily for me, well, not luckily, I forced myself. I've mastered 3? Yeah, I've mastered 3 out of the corfecta. So I do my nails myself and then my hair as well because I did hair. So yeah, so that I learned to do by myself. I never figured out how to do lashes by myself. That I could literally never figure out. And the one time I tried, I almost poked my eye out, so no. Anyway, I'm done rambling for now. I'm gonna go take out the rest of my hair, so. I'm excited because we're in Nigeria. I'm so freaking excited, and I'm honestly a terrible vlogger, and if you hear some background noise, it's probably the generator going on and stuff like that. But yeah, we're in Nigeria, and I did an awful, terrible job of vlogging. Let me move this kit closer. I did an awful job of vlogging this whole process from like us traveling and all that. I wanted to get all like the little cute clips when you walked in. Yeah, so I ended up finishing up my nails that day, and it was so chaotic. We ended up getting our passport because we're here. We didn't get it till what, like 10 p.m. Friday night? Yeah, we didn't get it till about like 10 p.m. Friday night, and we were traveling at 9:30 the next day. So it was very chaotic. So honestly, when the whole passport thing happened, the camera was just nowhere to be found. We got on our plane. We had a layover at London and Heathrow, which was a really nice airport. It was chill, and then we got to Lagos, and then of course the very first thing that I knew I was in Lagos, the way the heat smacked me, because if you know when you get off the plane from Lagos, the heat that just like whoosh, you're like, okay, I'm here, and you know you're back in Nigeria. So yeah, so basically like coming back to Nigeria and stuff, it's like you see like the little shops, you see the chaos, like even the way my friend's Uncle Joe was from the airport, and he lives in America, but even the way he was driving, it's like you just come here and you started driving like, if you live in Nigeria, you know what I'm talking about. The reckless driving, the potholes, the everything, the little shops, the chaos, you were just walking, like, it's just like Nigeria's chaotic, but like something about it was just so comforting. I kept smiling. I was like, I'm home. It just felt like I'm home again, and I don't know how to explain it better than that, but like the chaos was comforted in a way, because I'm like, this is what I grew up with. This was like the regular lifestyle, like the driving crazily, cars coming left and right, the constant horning, people about to hit you. Like, it sounds weird explaining it, but like it was very comforting, and I'm just excited to be back. Okay, so this is the front door, and this is what you see when you come in. This little nice place, and then you have this mirror, which this is kind of blocking the middle, but it still looks cute and like very, very pretty and aesthetic. And then this mirror, I kind of hate. The positioning and everything is just weird, so. But it's a really, really nice mirror, so just check your outfit, get a quick little boomerang. We did a lot of that over here. And then this is what you see when you come into the living room. We have like two little shelves right here. They have some nice art, a nice little sectional. AC, my friend, TV, more art. I said my friend, you didn't answer earlier. My friend. There you go. And then there's the kitchen right there. People are in it, but it's a nice little kitchen. And then I'm gonna go back upstairs and show you guys the master bedroom. And then again, this is like the upstairs living room. This is mainly the living room that we use when we were in our rooms and stuff. So it was really, really nice to just not have to go all the way downstairs. And then when we were done, we just went to our rooms and called it a day. And now we're gonna go up one more level. You come in the room. This is a little table, a nice master bed, the two curtains, and again a lot of space. The TV, and then you walk over here. You have this like little sectional. We could just kind of like sit, chit chat, drink your morning coffee, and then if you really want to, you can then go on the terrace, patio, balcony, and then look at this walk-in closet. It's literally like stunning. You have more than enough space that you need. Yeah, so it's really, really pretty. And then here is the shower. The shower pressure was a little low, but hey, it did what it needed to do. And then the toilet, you don't need to see that. Nice little mirror, kitchen sink, and then my favorite part of it all, they have a nice tub. If you want to come back after a day in Lagos and just like relax, yes, it's really, really nice. You know, that's the house. Okay, good morning, guys. It is now day 3 in Nigeria, and today's like the first day. I'm excited because today's the first day where we're like actually doing the full-on like activities and stuff. Cause the first 2 days was like mainly like getting settled and like visiting family and whatnot. But today we're actually going out, so I'm excited. We're going to some museums on Lagos Island, and then we're gonna go to lunch cause and this restaurant I'm kind of excited about, and I've heard a lot of good things about on TikTok. It's called Not by Alara or Alara. It's one of those. I think it's a Nigerian name, but it also doesn't sound like it. But anyway, I'm excited because I've always been like an amala hater because I'm just not, it's just not my vibe. But I decided to give it another shot anyway because I'm like, the way people rave about amala, ewedu, and bakery, I have to try it. So, and then we're supposed to go to dinner with one of my friends' aunt, and she's like, she lives in Lagos, so she kind of like knows around, and she kind of told us that she was gonna like take us out and stuff. So like, I'm excited about that. So we're going out. Yeah, we're going out. So that's the goal for today. Let me not get, okay, I'm getting crazy-handed. I literally said natural and I have a full glam on right now. It's natural-ish. Yeah, emphasis on the ish. Okay, so I'm done with all my makeup. I went with something hopefully simple and natural. I feel like it's meant to be, but yeah. And then this is my outfit. 1 second. Here we go. It's just a matching set, and the pants are like long. And I'm just gonna wear some slippers and stuff. But yeah, that's my outfit. Hi guys, sorry. I just spent the last like 20-30 minutes, well not 30 minutes, but I just spent a good amount of time chasing around a mosquito that entered my room, and I won. I got it. Anyway, we just got back from this morning. I'm so obsessed with my outfit. This just like hot pink set. It's just like so cute. But anyway, Oh, so that's my outfit. But yeah, we just got back home from the first part of the day. We went to a place called Freedom Park. And I tried to add some pictures and videos. It was chill, nothing much. But then we went to Naked Art Gallery in VI, I believe, somewhere there. We went to Naked Art Gallery. It was beautiful. We didn't get any art pieces because travel, and then some of them were out of our budgets, honestly. But if you're definitely in VI, definitely check out Naked Art Gallery. The work there is amazing, amazing. They just use like little pieces to just create a bigger picture. There's a lot of like abstract work, and there's certain arts where you can tell that like it's the same artist that made the same thing because they had the same styles. But like it was very beautiful. They had like I think either 3 or 4 levels, and they had like 25,000 like artwork. So it was really, really beautiful. And we actually got to meet and take a picture with the owner of the art gallery, Miss Nika herself, which was really, really nice. Very, very sweet woman and everything. So it was definitely like, it was a great experience. Definitely if you're in Nigeria, Lagos, around the island, definitely check it out. But yeah, it was really, really fun. And then we also met somebody, I believe, who was her husband, and he was super, super chill. He came out to us, started telling us stories and all that. So yeah, it was very, very cool. And then we went to a restaurant called Knock by Alara, which was, I've had amala before, which I didn't like. I like ewedu, but I've never had bakery. So today I had amala with ewedu and bakery, and guys, this place is top. I'm gonna add a photo here. Literally amazing. I was kind of nervous because I didn't want to hate it because people had raved about it so much, and I felt like, you know, as a proper like Yoruba babe, I have to like it. But anyway, I tried it and it was amazing. Literally delicious. We also got, and also the atmosphere. They have an outdoor area and they also have an inside area. But the inside, we sat in the inside because it wasn't like too warm, but I was also just worried about flies, so we were just like, let's just go inside. But the outside area was very, very beautiful. They had like palm trees and everything. Beautiful place. Love it. Definitely recommend. Definitely going back whenever I go there. But yeah, it was definitely worth it, and I am full. We're just gonna go rest and chill for the meantime, and then in a few hours we'll start getting ready for dinner again. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm having fun. I'm back in the homeland, back in the motherland, and I'm done now. Okay. Okay, so it's kind of dark out right now, but this is my dress. Yeah, and then it has a little keyhole on the back. Yeah, and it's Wednesday, and I feel like I wore pink all today. So Mean Girls, on Wednesdays we wear pink. And then these are my shoes. They're the same shoes I wore yesterday from Primark, and I'm gonna carry the same bag that I carried earlier. Again on my train. I'm excited. We're going to Din Din. So it was a great day today. I feel like today was a day where we truly went out, and we had a lot of fun. So first we went to ended up going to Freedom Park, which is really cool. There weren't many events. They said there are usually events at nighttime, but we went in the morning. But it wasn't terrible. It was cute. It was nice to walk around, and then we went to the Nikki Art Center, which definitely beautiful. Oh my gosh. We actually met the woman and her husband, told us, he came outside and started telling us stories about his life and all. Yeah. I noticed he said that. I was kind of oh, okay. I was okay. You didn't need to comment on that, but I was sure. Whatever. But I was he literally said, he was it's receded. I was why would you say that?
There's no recession.
It's just literally, I was
yo.
Yeah, so that happened. But anyway, definitely if you ever come to Lagos, Nigeria, you have to go. The arts are beautiful.
There's 4 floors,
exactly,
all full of art.
I think it's over 25,000.
Yeah, because we didn't even see everything. We just saw it was on display. If you could look behind posters.
Exactly, there were stacks of it in some places. It was beautiful. And some of the art pieces were abstract, where you stand from one angle and it looks at certain things. Then you stand from and they used the most random things. Some of the art pieces had what was it called?
Slippers off.
Literally slippers and spoons and bottle caps, but it all made sense in the end. And then there are certain pieces where you could tell that it's the same artist that made it, because it's certain the same thing.
Yeah, same technique and everything.
Exactly. So that was really, really nice. And there was one where they used the cans from the tomato paste. They flattened it out and they used it to make
art. They wove it together.
Exactly. I'll try that. I believe
the ones with the many beads too.
Exactly. It was so much detail.
So much detail, and you can tell that it took them a while to do it too.
Yeah. So that, I believe, the one of the thing we can add, because I believe we can only add certain pictures if we're in it and stuff. So we're trying to add that in. But that was really, really beautiful. And then amala. I forgot. We had amala, which I think I mentioned this earlier. I've had amala once in my life, either once or twice, and I wasn't a fan. I was yeah, she was. Okay. Yeah, so then we went to the amala spot. It was called Knock or whatever. No, it's one NOK by Alara, and it was good.
Yeah,
it was good. It was a little spicy because our spice level was a little
different from
Nigeria's spice level. It's very, very different, but it was good. And the meat, there was a lot of it.
So soft,
and it was so tender. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Chef's kiss. Yeah. It was really good.
It was worth it.
It definitely was. And then we came back home and we went to dinner. I love how you both made the face. We went to this. So it was wild.
Essentially,
yeah, you go ahead.
Essentially, the dinner was in a newly built hotel.
Yeah,
they spent 10 years building the hotel.
Literally opened 2 days ago.
Got it done. Yeah, opened 2 days ago, and it's just gorgeous.
The way I was taking videos the whole time.
Yeah,
I was
get that.
I was amazing. We're definitely gonna add it. It's called the Art Hotel.
Yeah,
the Art Hotel in
Oniru
Lekki, one of those. Yeah, it's there, and it was beautiful.
Wow.
I'm gonna add all the clips and videos because
we ate in the restaurant. Was gorgeous.
It was good. The drinks were good.
View of Lagos and everything too.
The skyline, it was so pretty.
And then we even got to see some rooms as well, the princess room or the emperor's room. It was big. There was literally a guest bathroom in the hotel room.
Yeah, literally a whole guest bathroom in the hotel room, which is wild to me. One of the rooms had a whole bathtub.
Yeah,
it was clean. I know they just opened it 2 days ago and stuff, but
it was beautiful.
It was still beautiful. The art, the Nikki Art Center, a lot of her art pieces were there as well too, and it was just wow.
Yeah, and there was also a rooftop place that had an infinity pool.
It had a pool.
Yeah,
and then it also had a view of the
New York. Okay, that's wild.
It had a view of. It had a view of the Lagos skyline, and it was gorgeous.
really
gorgeous. I literally called my mom. I was like, Mom, look at what I saw. Because it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And
it was a good day.
It was a good day. So this is as good as the lighting is going to get. And I'm sorry, but it's late at night and I just have the lights in my room and it's dark out. So a lot of pretty much all our plans for today like fell through, but I did go to the supermarket and I got a lot of snacks, and I was literally like a kid in a candy store, literally. I went to the supermarket and I got a bunch of like snacks that I used to have when I was a kid, and some of it was breakfast, but like I got Golden Moor. If you know what this is, you know. I got TUCK, which I don't know if this is technically Nigerian, but whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna be trying a bunch of them. So I also got this, which is better frozen, but it's not frozen all the way, but this is like fan ice. You usually get this in like traffic where like people like hoarding things, like selling things in the street, but I haven't seen a lot of those recently because apparently they're banning them or something like that. And then I got my favorite freaking drink. This used to be my John. This used to be my, I'm not even from Philly. Why did I say John? This used to be my freaking thing. If it were ever focused. Okay, there we go. This used to be my thing when I was a kid. I loved this so much. But they did change the packaging, so I almost didn't get it, but I'm glad that I did. And of course, we have our knockoff Oreos. It's called Oreos. So, this is it. But yeah, we're gonna be trying a bunch and like, whatever. So the first one I'm gonna try is this one. It has like this little baby on it, which I don't know if it's supposed to be baby food or whatever, but I used to eat this a minute too when I was, I used to eat this a lot too when I was a kid, and then so it looks like just as good. I'm gonna go finish this. Next is the Tuck TUCK, whatever. Oh, this isn't open. It's all crumbled, but this is what this one is looking like. This is just like, it's so like buttery and just like, this is good. Next, these little chocolate things, they're called bonbons. I hope this is what I remember. I've been eating so much junk food on this trip, by the way. The way I have to hit the gym like crazy when I get back home, but it's just like I remember. That's good. This is like warming up my heart right now. This one too, mini crackers. I feel like every single like party in Nigeria when you were a kid, they either had 3 types of biscuits. They either had coaster, crackers, or mini crackers. Yeah, the crackers in the red box. Those things were so dry and they were so bitter. They tasted horrible. But yet, every single birthday party, they still had it. Coastal was good. Coastal was the one in like the little blue packet. I didn't get those ones because they were cool, but I wasn't a huge fan of them growing up. So, yeah. Next, I had these mini crackers. First, they didn't taste like what I remember. Then they did, and now they don't. These, they don't quite taste just like how I remember. I feel like they're a bit dry. I remember them being more like buttery and stuff. But like, I'm not mad at it. It's just not what I remember. All the moisture has been sucked out of my mouth. Next is this, because it was barely frozen when I got it out of the freezer, and I feel like I need to drink it now. So, oh my god, these just bring back so many memories. Cause like, well, literally, that's how we did it. Like literally, almost every single day when we came back from school, we used to go meet my mom by her job, and then we would drive back home. And every day it was like an hour plus. Almost, honestly, sometimes. Most times pushing like 2 hours drive back home because of traffic and everything. And like these used to be our go-to. We used to take either these and we'll get either like some popcorn or like some drink. So like seeing this at the store today, so I was like, watch out. Like just being here is just like, it's warming my heart. So yeah, I saw this and I had to get it. That tastes just as good. And I just wish it was more frozen, but like I was being impatient. But like, even the smell, oh my god. It's just like, yeah. This makes me happy. And like I was saying, usually you get them like frozen in like traffic. So like after like a hot day of school and stuff, like this was all you needed. And like, life was good. Next, we're gonna try Oreos. This I'm actually kind of nervous about, cause not bad. However, I don't remember the flavor. Because I mainly used to eat like the chocolate ones, and I didn't see that at the store, so I went with these, but I'm not mad at it. This is what I was most excited for, Super 2. And honestly, if it doesn't taste like it, I think I'm genuinely gonna be so sad, because these used to be my favorite freaking cookies in the world. So. And again, I don't know if you can tell, the other ones that have like single packs, they only sold this in like the 24 pack. So I truly hope it's really, really good. It smells like it. It smells like it, so I'm hopeful. The shape, everything. Okay. I needed a moment with that. This is also another one that I used to get in a different flavor, but that tasted just like I remember. The other cookies, they're there, still in my mouth, but I can still taste this. And then it used to have this little thing where the frosting will come out in the middle sometimes, and like, and you just look at it all like. I'm getting so excited over cookies, but like, this truly made me happy. That tastes so much good. That tastes so good. And then next, this I'll have to have it tomorrow morning. I'll try, but this is good in the morning. It was like breakfast. You made it with like milk, and then you added some water. So you mainly use powdered milk, but I'm pretty sure you can still make this with like liquid milk and stuff. And then the milk that we used to use all the time. Peak milk, literally, chef's kiss, best milk ever. Okay, so I'm stuffed, but I'm gonna finish out this video. The last thing I'm gonna try is this. Like I said, I say the best two for last, because this drink and that used to be like this. It used to be like this. So, oh gosh, let me shake it. I'm so nervous. I don't know I'm nervous, but like, I just want it to taste like how I remember, because that'll be quite disappointing if it doesn't. Ooh. Okay. So I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna go put that back in the fridge. We're gonna say it's not cold enough because, okay, so like I was saying, I'm gonna go put this back in the fridge. We're gonna say it's not cold enough because I don't want to be disappointed. And let's just say it needs to be colder, because that was not what I remember at all. It was so tart. That was so tart, and I don't remember it being tart like at all. It says great taste. That was not a great taste. How did I forget to show Milo? And then of course I had to get Milo because Best hot chocolate ever. Yeah, that's my food review. And that's all for today. Bye for today. Guys, so it's the next day and I forgot to update you guys, but we're about to go out to dinner and we actually went out earlier today. We went to a spot called the Lekki Conservation Center and it was actually really, really pretty. We crossed, I believe, the longest bridge in Africa, he said, or something like that. But I took a bunch of pictures and videos at the top. It was very, very beautiful. There were some people like trying to play games and like shake like the bridge, which I'm like, I want to go back to my mother later on in life, so like please don't end this. Like we were pretty high. I think we were like 75 feet up in the air, so it was pretty crazy, but it was really, really nice and it was really pretty. And we're about to go out to dinner. So I'm all done getting ready. I did just a quick little beat, just something to have on my face, and then we're either about to go to Sailor's Lounge or Social House and Eatery, something like that. I'm not sure which one we're about to go to because Sailor's is outdoors and I believe so is Social, but Sailor's is more so like over the water. So I'm like, if it is outside, then it's gonna get really cold and I don't got sleeves on, so yeah, but we shall see. Sorry, I'm looking at myself. That's all.